The following Divrei Torah are in memory of my mother. Le'ilu nishmat Rachel bat Yosef Chaim, Ruach Adonai tanichena began Eden. The pasuk in Terumah states, Daber el bnei Yisrael vayikhu li terumah me'et kol ish asher yidbenu libo, tikhu et terumati. Translated, speak to the bnei Israel, let them take for me a portion. For every man whose heart motivates him, you shall take my portion. So Rashi explains, the Bnei Israel are being commanded to set aside a portion of their money for Hashem's name as a contribution. It is not a contribution for Hashem, as if Hashem needs your money. Hashem owns the entire world. Rather, it is a contribution for the sole purpose of sanctifying the name of Hashem. Hashem stated, tell the Bnei Israel we're going to build a Mishkan. It's a place for my Shekhinah to rest. Let them give whatever they feel is appropriate. Chazal translate the word li as you are taking me, suggesting that by contributing to build a Mishkan, you are actually taking Hashem for yourself. In effect, when we contribute to a worthy and holy cause, such as building a Beit Knesset, building the Mishkan, you are in fact bringing the Shekhinah into our own lives and into our own homes. By giving of ourselves and our material possessions, we are actually elevating the mundane and materialism into a level of holiness and spirituality which has not yet been realized. The Baal HaTurim make a very interesting play on words. They take the word Terumah and rearrange the letters to form the word Torah with the leftover letter Mem. The letter Mem has a numerical equivalent of 40. Moshe Rabbeinu spent 40 days and nights without eating and drinking in preparation to receive the Torah on Har Sinai. This was an extreme amount of dedication and self-sacrifice in order to receive the Torah. This is all relevant because when one gives charity to support a worthy cause, he's not just giving his cash. In effect, what he's doing is, he's taking on a partnership interest proportionate to the amount he's contributed. By donating money for the construction of the Mishkan, people were actually taking on a partnership interest in the construction of it. However, this can be a little bit unfair because a wealthy person could take on a greater partnership interest. This is why the Baal HaTurim feels that it is necessary to state that Terumah is like receiving the Torah. Hashem rewards for the study of Torah based on the effort put in, not the amount covered. This is why the Baal HaTurim compare giving Terumah, making donations, to receiving the Torah. It doesn't matter how much cash you give. It really matters what is the motivation to give. Also, to understand why Hashem commanded the Bnei Israel to contribute to the construction of a Mishkan, the Medrash relates the following parable. There's a story of a prince who came to a king asking for his daughter's hand in marriage. The king says, "You're a fine man, I love you, I'll give you my daughter. But I love my daughter and I want to be close to her. So I ask for one thing. I know you're going to take my daughter away to your palace. Please just build for me a room so I can come and visit and I can be still close to my daughter." This is the equivalent of what Hashem did. Hashem loves the Bnei Israel. We are his princes. He wanted to give us his holy Torah, which he also loves. All he asked was, you can have my Torah, but I still want to be close to my Torah. So just build a place that is conducive for me to come and spend time with my Torah and you. When Hashem gave us such a wonderful gift of his holy Torah, of course we're going to want to contribute as much as we can to the extent of our means in order to make the most beautiful place for Hashem to come, house the Torah, and spend time with us. So this is why everything has to be according to what we are motivated to give. hopefully we'll be motivated to give appropriately. We glean the following lessons from this pasuk. Hashem has blessed us with an abundance of wealth. Baruch Hashem, we are able to buy whatever we want. We can have our luxury. We can have our materialistic possessions. However, we need to elevate the mundane and materialism in our lives to a level of holiness and spirituality. We do this by giving charity appropriate and proportionate to what we have. The same way we fill our homes with luxuries and buy whatever we want, when an opportunity presents itself for us to contribute to a worthy cause, we should have the same thought process and contribute to these causes the same way we think about how much we're spending on ourselves and our own luxuries. We also learn in the Medrash that when Hashem was talking to Moshe and telling him to collect money to build a Mishkan, Moshe questioned Hashem and said, is the Bnei Israel capable of such a task? Can they build a Mishkan that is worthy of housing your Shekhinah? Hashem's response was, even one Jew is capable of building a Mishkan by himself. The important lesson from that statement is, if we set our minds and our hearts to accomplish something, all we have to do is have the proper intention and motivation. We'll do our effort, but Hashem will help us, and we can accomplish anything we want.